Thanks for the tip.
Ah! Did I scare you?
I have passed away. This is now my spirit speaking to you from the astral plane.
Well, hey, everybody. Welcome back to He's in a podcast.
Woo woo.
I'm your host, Josh, here with my co-host, Sean
My last name is Bean.
Bon.
Bien.
Mama. Anyway, welcome back to another exciting
Yes.
episode.
We out here.
We out here talking about things and stuff and things
Indeed.
in our mouth.
Indubitably, yes.
Today we are diving into a few things. Obviously we'll probably, we're going to do our standard, Marvel talk because we talk about Marvel a lot. So it's not really surprising that we're going to be talking about Marvel again.
Yeah.
Big thing is we're going to be mentioning our theories, maybe our predictions for probably the most exciting Marvel movie to come out this year. Fantastic Four First Steps.
Fantastic Four.
Which, as of recording, comes out in a month and 17 days.
Quick math.
And it took a while, didn't it? And then we're going to dive into, later, our season 2, our review of season 2 of The Last of Us.
Yeah, because
Which-
it's done.
Because it's over, yeah.
It's over.
No, I'm just kidding. But before we talk about that, we're going to dive into some Marvel stuff first. And
Yes.
Fantastic Four.
Indeed.
So, Sean actually just got here, and he was telling me about, he listened to the Fantastic Four First Steps theme on the way over, and he had some thoughts, and I gave it a listen myself just now, and
It's good.
it's incredible.
It's
fantastic.
It's fantastic. That's what it is. It's so good, and I was listening to it in my car, so I had the volume up. The bass was bumping. It's the official song. Like, it's put out by Marvel, by Michael Giacchino.
It's the main theme.
It's incredible.
It's fantastic.
It's so good. It's gonna be. You were saying it when you were listening to it just now. It might be up there with the original Avengers theme. Like, it's
it's already iconic.
memorable and iconic.
It's already iconic. Yeah.
And I just can't believe Marvel's first family is finally like here in the MCU being done correctly.
And I think we're gonna get them correctly.
Yes.
I mean, we still have a month, but
there's still
I
time.
have
But
very high hopes for this movie.
I think everyone does.
I'm hoping I don't walk in with high hopes and leave like. I don't want to. I'm not saying I would leave disappointed, but leave not as happy as I would be.
Well, I think either way, whether this movie is good or not, I don't think it's gonna be bad. Like, I don't think it's gonna be one of those Marvel movies people are like, well, this is it, Marvel's done.
Yeah.
They're not gonna move forward. This is gonna be a movie that people will walk out of, similar to like Brave New World at the worst, where people were like, it was good, but it could have been better. Like,
Yeah.
we expected more. I don't think they're gonna walk out of it like they did with, like, I don't know, like Captain Marvel, or a lot of people did with Eternals, where they're like, I didn't like this. I think mostly everyone is gonna like this. Obviously, there's gonna be those nitpickers that are like, oh, but Reed shouldn't have a beard. Why is he and why is he played by a Hispanic? No one gives a shit. No one asked you.
Honestly, though, Pedro's mustache / little beard, stubble beard kind of fits Reed.
I like it.
It fits Reed, doesn't it?
It's good because it also adds, like, he's slightly stressed. He's got no time to shave. He's just trying to save his family. and get everything situated. He's
just
stuck in his lab. Like, it's that typical, like, 5 o'clock shadow kind of vibe where in a movie...
4 o'clock shadow.
Yes. Where it shows the character's, like, tired or has been focusing on something else and hasn't had time to do it. So I like that as a character aspect for Reed, because, yeah, he would do that.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, he would.
But, yeah, the main theme is so good. It's very Meet the Robinsons, which was another movie that was very much like, oh, this is the future we expected to have, like Jetsons, like
Yeet
flying
the
car.
Robinsons.
Yes. Yee!
Yeah. Yeah.
But it is very good. It's in 4:4.
Yes. Which makes sense.
The choir, the Fantastic Four. So good. The little, like, bubbles happening, and then the little...
Why are you moving like
I don't
a
know.
chicken?
I realized that halfway through, but I was like,
this dude's singing the main theme, doing a chicken dance.
Yeah, very good theme. I'm very excited for this movie. But what are your theories? We're talking about theories. You specifically mentioned you wanted to do this, so I'm assuming that means you got thoughts.
One thing I do want to mention is, so I'm assuming by now everybody has seen Thunderbolts.
Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. If not, well, you're about to be spoiled.
Yes.
If you haven't been already.
Oh, I know where you're going with this.
In the post-credit scene for Thunderbolts, we see there's a disturbance in space that Yelena notices, and it's the Fantastic Four's ship coming in to their universe. And that was the theory that, oh, that's them leaving their universe coming to ours.
Because the computer even says an interdimensional ship.
Yeah. Saying that it's... And the theory, the big theory about that is that this is them leaving their world because their world is being destroyed by Galactus. So they're coming to our universe instead. Well, after reading some theories on Reddit and everywhere on the internet, I realized something. That might not necessarily be the case.
I heard about this.
From what it sounds like, to me, it sounds like their world will be spared. Like, I don't think their world is getting destroyed by Galactus. However, the theory that they're coming to 616 is that Doom, Robert Downey Jr.'s Doom, is also part of their universe. And the theory, whatever, is that in the post-credit scene, it's Sue seeing Doom at their home, like in the Baxter Building. He's there in their home. And another thing that we've officially noticed from the trailers is that there will be a baby Franklin Richards.
Yes, they have officially shown him in trailers now.
And will be in the movie.
Yes.
So the theory that's out there is that Doom is there and sees baby Franklin, realizes that he needs Franklin in the case of, with the whole thing with Doomsday and Secret Wars and that, and kidnaps Franklin and takes him to 616, or takes him across the multiverse, which leads Fantastic Four, led by Sue in this case, because she watched her son get kidnapped.
Yes.
Following him or trying to find him, and they end up in 616.
Okay.
So the theory, the main thing is that their world may not be destroyed by Galactus.
It's possible.
It's quite possible that Galactus will not destroy their universe.
That's a good theory. I like that.
Yeah.
I also that also supports. I did see something recently this morning that one of the producers or whatever of this movie said that if you go back to the comics, Sue was kind of always the leader, because without her everything would fall apart and everyone would argue all the time and they would split up. So I do like that in this movie, if that theory is correct, that Susan will be the forefront. Like Reed, yes, he yes. Reed, while yes, he kind of like is the face of the team, and he's the scientist and does all the shit.
Reed is the face. He's the smart one. He's
figures it all
out. Ben is the brawny one because he's made of rocks.
But he's also smart. He's got some brains because he's Reed's friend. And he's not as smart though.
Johnny is more like the
laid back.
But
just having fun.
He's the face on camera.
Yes, he's the publicity.
He's the publicity guy.
Yes.
And then Sue is kind of like more like the real leader in this game. Which another theory that kind of helps this first theory out that I just read this morning is that there's the rumor is that Sue will be the movie's central character.
I'm okay with that.
Which also makes sense tying into this post-credit scene that they will supposedly have.
Yes.
If Sue is the central character,
yeah,
I could see that.
Yeah, no, I fully see that. You can even kind of see little hints of that in the trailer with, Susan is the one that, in the first trailer we ever got, Susan is the one that says, Ben's always been a rock, Johnny's always been a hothead, and I'm always right here.
Yeah.
Like, she really supports Reed and helps him do what he needs to do, but also reminds him, like, you're not alone. Like, we are a family. We are in this together. So I'm not mad about Susan taking the forefront in this movie. I also, has nothing really to this, but I also like that Vanessa Kirby is also pregnant right now.
Yes.
And she said that this movie really helped her realize, like, how important
Have you seen the tweets on Twitter about her calling Pedro my boo?
I did. and he called her, what did he say? He said something about her. I can't remember, but yeah,
but it
everyone's
had love
like,
involved, and people are like, "Wait a minute,
hold up!
Did they actually use practical effects on her pregnancy?"
That was a practical sex scene.
Imagine Vanessa Kirby goes into labor, and she has the baby, and it looks like
Pedro Pascal. Hey, nepo baby. In 20 years, we'll see him in something, and everyone will be like, "Wait a minute,
that's a fantastic baby."
Hey, now you're talking.
But anyway, so. The way these theories kind of fall on top of each other really helps kind of cement the theories as possibly being true.
Yes.
If Sue's the central character, it's going to tie into the post-credit scene of Doom being there.
Yep.
After they I don't know if they're going to defeat Galactus or Galactus is just going to be like, "Nah, I don't need your world. I'll spare your world, but I'll go eat some other world."
Yeah,
or
there's plenty of other planets.
Yeah.
Or something.
And then she sees Doom, and he kidnaps baby Franklin and goes to another. Which also ties into a theory about, and this is part of the comics. It's not really a theory, but it's just part of the comics. Of
lore. The
fact that Sue and Doom are technically the parents to the younger sibling that isn't in this movie.
Valeria. Yeah.
Because isn't Valeria technically... Well, I think she's Reed's baby, too. I think she's Reed's kid, but initially she's...
I don't fully
Dooms?
know.
Exactly.
I'm not going to be on here on this podcast spewing false information.
I thought they were twins, but they're not.
No, they're not twins. That's Billy and Tommy.
Yeah.
But I know Valeria is also very powerful.
Because now I'm thinking...
Just not as
Now
strong.
I'm thinking there's a way Valeria could eventually show up in Doomsday, Secret Wars, something like that. Yeah. But will she be born, or will she be from another timeline?
Who knows?
That's... up to
the writers and the story they want to go.
Because in the comics, there are times where Valeria is from a different universe and is older than Franklin.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's kind of like a Cable, how he's Scott's son, but he's older than Scott because of the time travel and shit.
Yeah.
No, but that Doom theory also fits with what Kevin Feige said, what Kevin Feige said, where he said in the Thunderbolts post-credit scene, their ship is the Excelsior, but they might not be on that ship. So, like, it is their ship, but they mightn't be on it, maybe. So that supports that maybe it's Doom that's on that ship.
See, I know he said that this ship has 3 tails or whatever, and that the Excelsior has 4.
Mm-hmm.
But you got to remember, one side is blocked by the fuel coming out of
like
that.
in the shot, the ship does spin, so we see the 4. But yeah, you don't fully see the entire sides of it.
So it could still be the Excelsior.
Yeah,
we just don't know for sure.
What did you?
So I just brought this over because I want to discuss this. So I printed out one of the First Steps posters on photo paper because it's really cool, and framed it. But I want to talk about because this poster has all of the credits on the bottom.
Gotcha.
And I want to talk about this.
Oh, that's right. You were mentioning this to me.
I mentioned this to you the other day, but, it's got your 4. It's got Pedro, Vanessa, Eben, and Joseph. John Malkovich is 5th, followed by Julia Garner. Then you have, with Paul Walter Hauser, who we still don't know who he's playing. The possibility is still that he's playing Mole Man. And then with Ralph Ineson. And that's it. There's no and credit here. There's just 2 withs. With Ralph Ineson as Galactus at the end.
Yeah.
But there's no and. Who do we think the and is that they're hiding from us? Because obviously, if there's no and credit here, they're hiding it from us.
Yes.
Now, the thing is, too, the Endgame poster was the same way.
Mm-hmm.
Josh Brolin was credited with a with. Because in Infinity War he was, and then Chris Pratt was the and.
Yes.
But in Endgame, Josh Brolin ended the cast with a with.
Mm-hmm.
But then at the end of the movie, they didn't even show it that way.
Yeah.
They did it completely different.
Yeah.
So there really was no and in that case. But who do we think the and might be in this? Because there's a rumor, another theory, that Chris Evans filmed scenes for this movie.
Yeah.
Although when they did the test screening, he wasn't in it.
Yeah, because I feel like that is something that you wouldn't put in a test screening.
That's what a lot of people said. They said they
would wait for like the broad
may have
audience.
taken. There's the theory is that they may have taken his scenes out for the test screening.
Yeah.
And then are going to put them back in for when it comes out on July 25th.
Yes, which I'm sure they do with a lot of movies. I don't know who the end would be. The obvious one is Robert Downey Jr.
But I also don't think so.
Yeah,
because
I don't.
Because again, Matt Shackman said that Doom is not in his movie.
Yes, but then you also said that he might not be in his movie, but he might be in an end credit scene which he didn't film for his movie.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
They won't put. But if that's the case, if he's in the post credit scene that's not filmed by Matt Shackman, it's filmed by the Russos like Thunderbolts was, they won't give him a credit. They'll leave him uncredited.
I have an idea.
Because they wouldn't reveal that.
Yeah. This is going to be the craziest theory. And I'm not going to be right, but I'm going to say it just in case, and you guys know I said it first. If there is an and, right, we know this movie is definitely going to take us from their universe to 616 for Doomsday. They have to go through different dimensions and timelines to get there. Who basically owns and runs and oversees the timelines now?
Loki.
What if the and is Tom Hiddleston? Because what if he shows up and he's like, what if he is the one that tells them there's a universe that will help you or needs your help?
That's possible.
I'm grabbing you guys because you're because there is a theory that for Doomsday, Loki is going to be putting together everybody to defeat Doom.
Loki's going to be
because Loki can see it. He's basically Heimdall now. He can see everything and everyone from different universes and timelines. So what if it's a quick little scene of Loki talking to the Four, being like, you know, this is what you guys need to do to move forward. This is how we need to stop Doom, blah, blah, blah. And then after the end credit scene, it cuts super quickly and says, and Tom Hiddleston. And then at the very end, it says, Fantastic Four will return.
That's a good one, too.
Actually, I think it would be really fun. It would be really nice if instead of Fantastic Four will return, if it said the first family will return.
Ooh, I hope they do that.
Because then that references them being Marvel's first family.
Okay, I really hope that they do that now.
I don't know if Loki's it, but that's just what I'm thinking just right now.
Well, so the possibility, it could be Tom Hiddleston. It could be Robert Downey Jr.
Could be.
They're just not showing it on
Could
here.
be Chris Evans.
It could be Chris Evans.
Could be Miles Teller.
It could be Miles Teller. It could be anybody. It could be anybody
Anyone.
from the 05 movie.
Yes.
Anybody from Van Forstick. It could be anyone.
Yeah. What's his name? Ian Griffith? Or
Yeah,
the guy that
Ian,
played the...
Ian Griffith. I used to think it was Jean, but it's actually Ian.
Yeah, his name's spelled
Yeah,
weird.
it's
But isn't
Ian
he-
with an O.
But he's not American, right? He's like... Isn't he like...
He's
some...
He's not British.
No.
I forget. But it's
Yeah.
Ian with an O.
Yeah.
So
Maybe it's him.
there's multiple different possibilities.
Yes.
As far as it goes with who's most likely, Chris Evans,
Yes.
Robert Downey Jr. and maybe even Tom Hiddleston, like you said.
Yeah.
Are the three possibilities.
That was... The Tom Hiddleston one is just one that I for sure was like...
It could be.
I just thought of it just now because I was like, well, they do have to go through different universes and timelines. Loki oversees all that now. So
Because
if
this was credited full with an N,
or
I feel like they would have given it to somebody like John Malkovich.
it could be Jeffrey Wright finally making his live action appearance as the Watcher.
It could.
And he's the one that's like, look.
And then don't forget, there are other cast members that aren't listed here at all.
That's
like
true.
Natasha Lyonne, who
Yes.
we also still don't know who she's playing.
Yes.
But I don't think she's
Or-
big enough a name to get the end credit.
It would be
either.
crazy if they took Franklin and had him be a baby this movie, right? And then they have an end credit scene where he's grown up and he's like a teenager. and he turns around and it's Timothy Chalamet.
That would be
playing
funny as shit.
playing like a teenage young
That would be
adult
wild.
Franklin Richards, and then it says and Timothy Chalamet.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm spitballing here.
It could be anybody.
Anyone.
The only reason I'm kind of not really sure about the whole Natasha Lyonne thing is because I don't think she's big enough a name to be listed here with an and credit.
Yeah,
If anything,
it's got to
she
be a
would be-
big name.
Because it's not John Malkovich.
No, because
which
he's
is
in
crazy. I expected that.
Yes.
That, but that's not what happened.
there. Yeah.
So, who the and is in the First Steps credits, we
Is a
will
question.
find out on July 24th.
Let us know what your theories are though in the comments.
Yeah,
Who
let
do you
us
think
know
the
who,
and is?
who do you think is going to be who's going to be billed with an and? It definitely has to be a bigger name.
Yeah. Or just who do you think is a cameo that we're going to get to
That-
set up? Because they have to
yeah.
set up the future.
Yeah.
They have to. This movie is what leads us to Doomsday.
I just know that the way they do it with and credits, it depends on how big the name / role is.
Yeah. I also just realized how angry Herbie is in this, and he's also a jetpack now. He
I
got
love that.
upgraded.
Herbie,
Yes.
voiced by Matthew Wood, the voice of
What is that
General
burger?
Grievous. It's
Oh,
Stanley's.
Stanley's.
It's
Oh,
Stanley's.
that's nice.
Look, I like how they put the First Steps.
Oh,
cards.
that's cool.
Remember that from the
Yeah.
they showed it with the 4DX showings?
Yeah.
It said collect them all. I really want those.
There's also Little Caesars pizza boxes. They're random though, so you'd have to order like 50 pizzas to get all 4. But they connect and
but
they
I like
make
Little
the logo.
Caesars pizza.
Little Caesars is good.
And then Fantastic Car down there. I
Yes.
guess they're selling it. There it is right there.
Yeah.
Isn't that thing beautiful? Look at it.
The Fantastic Card does.
You guys
everything
can't see
ab-
this, but if
yeah.
the poster I'm talking about is the one where it says Reed Richards is Mr. Fantastic, Susan Storm.
Yeah.
It says that, and it's the one where Ben Grimm looks stoned as fuck. I mean, look at that.
He's giving me the eyes,
Yeah.
bro.
If
Making
you
my
just
pants
look up
tight.
the First Steps poster with Ben looking stoned, you'll probably find it.
Yeah,
But
it's a good poster.
go ahead and look it up and actually see for yourself what we're talking about and see what your and let us know what your theories might be
Yeah.
on what might happen in this movie, who the and credit is. Is Sue the central character? Most likely, but who knows? That could be different.
Look how beautiful Pedro Pascal is.
I know. I
Speaking-
love the stubble. I love the stubble.
Yeah, I love his
stubble.
look. I like the little grays on the sides.
Yeah. People are still mad that his collar is blue.
I don't care.
I don't care. I kind of
It
like
kind of differentiates him to be the leader.
to
like,
be the leader. Yeah.
yeah.
Because then everybody else has the white collar.
Yeah. But speaking of Pedro Pascal,
You want to go right into
we're
it?
going right. That's a segue.
Do we have any other Marvel talk?
I don't think so. I mean, we could talk about Brand New Day really quick, but there's not really. We didn't really get any
There's
more
really nothing
information
going-
about that, other
The
than
only
the
thing-
fact that maybe Steven Yeun would be Mr. Negative.
Well, now they're saying they want to make it a Spider-Man versus Hulk movie.
Yes. Oh, okay. I did want to talk about this because I was listening to my other podcast, the Escape Pod podcast, which is a big influence on this. So if you're into our podcast, go check out the Escape Pod podcast. They do exactly what we do. They're just a little bit more deeper into it, and they're a little bit slightly profesh. But they were talking about that, and they were saying they had good points that I want to bring up to you. If in Brand New Day, Hulk is in it, right? And everyone's trying to figure out why is Hulk in it. They're thinking that the villain in Brand New Day, whoever it may be, probably Mr. Negative, is going to use the Hulk to try and destroy the world again, which they brought up would be like the 4th time that's been a villain's plan, because it was Ultron's plan. Oh, no, it was Loki's plan in the first Avengers. He wanted to unleash the Hulk on the Avengers to tear them apart. Actually, then it was Scarlet Witch in Age of Ultron, because she made him do all the crazy shit with Hulkbuster.
Yeah.
And then, what was the other one? There was another one, but this would be like a multiple time that a villain's plan. Oh, and the leader tried to unleash the Red Hulk. So this will be the 4th time that someone as a villain wanted to use the Hulk. Now, from the comics, Hulk is one of the only people that remember Peter Parker's identity after the spell. After everyone's memory was wiped.
yeah.
Because in that time, Bruce was in Bruce form when the spell took place. So Hulk wasn't around. So the spell didn't impact him. Plus, Hulk is also like slightly, sometimes immune to magic in certain iterations.
Was he in Bruce form?
Yes. So
I thought
Hulk,
they were. I thought by this point they were one being.
well, because if you really watch during No Way Home, at the end credit scene of Shang-Chi, Bruce is in human form healing his arm. Remember?
Oh,
and
yeah.
then in the beginning of She-Hulk, in the first episode or whatever, he's Bruce, and that's how she gets the blood on her. Remember? They were driving in the car.
Yeah.
So he can still go back to Bruce Banner form. So they could do that, or they could just make it to where Hulk is immune to magic. But if they do that, Scarlet Witch's effect wouldn't have worked.
Does that mean that the beginning of She-Hulk takes place before the post-credit scene of Shang-Chi?
It's possible. I don't know the full timeline anymore. The timelines are fucked up.
Because there's still a lot of post-credit scenes that are unresolved.
Yeah, well, because also in Brave New World, in one of the opening scenes, there's a poster in the back that says Ross 2025, meaning he's running for president. But then when they go to the Adamantium presentation, the card says 2027. So the timeline's all a little messed up, but whatever. But if Hulk is in this movie, Brand New Day, I think it's because Hulk is going to be the only one that remembers Peter, not Spider-Man. Peter Parker is Spider-Man. And so he will be there to try and help so that Spider-Man's not technically alone. Because they did that in the comics.
Okay.
Hulk knew his identity. Also, Hulk and Spider-Man have always kind of been friends.
Yeah.
I mean, Spider-Man kicks Hulk's ass sometimes, but...
I do kind of like that because it shows that it's a brand new day for Spider-Man because he's starting, like, fresh until Bruce shows up and remembers that he's Peter and remembers Peter.
And it would throw Peter off and be like, wait, who's Peter? Like, he would try to, like fake him out first, and then Bruce would be... Or Hulk would then be like, nah, man, like, I know you're Peter Parker. Like, you were with us during Thanos, during whatever, and blah, blah, blah. And then Peter will be like, oh, my God, he remembers. And that could be a really emotional scene where Peter cries and hugs Hulk to be like, I'm finally not alone. Because Peter he's got no Aunt May, no Uncle Ben.
Yeah, he's got
his
nobody.
friends all don't remember who he is.
Yeah.
He's literally alone.
None
Hulk,
of the other Avengers remember who he is. Because Tony's gone.
Yep, Cap's gone.
Cap's gone. Strange was the one that did the spell, so he don't remember.
Yeah, he doesn't remember. Wong don't remember. So I think that's why Hulk will be in this movie. Not only and who knows, maybe Mr. Negative at the end could turn to try and bring World War Hulk.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, do you think that Mr. Negative is still going to be in the movie?
I do. But also, this is weird because they pushed Doomsday and Secret Wars back a year, now Brand New Day takes place before them.
Yeah,
so now they're probably redoing the script to have Brand New Day set up Doomsday as well.
Yeah, set up Secret Wars.
Yes, we could be getting Maestro, which is an evil version of Bruce, and maybe Doom could recruit Maestro as like an army, as part of his army, and he's like the muscle. And so then you kind of almost set up World War Hulk to where if Doom gets too worried that people are getting out of line, he could send the Hulk on them, and he could take them out.
Okay. That makes sense,
I don't know,
too.
But
it's all up in the air because we still don't know.
Yeah, we've
There's
no idea.
There's still not a lot of info on it.
Nope. But I'm excited.
I am too.
Either way, I'm excited.
very excited. I can't wait.
There's also theories that they just cast a female actress that people are saying is going to play a female Doc Ock, which would be cool.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
That'd be cool. But anyway, we're already 30 minutes in almost, and we haven't even talked about season 2.
We might as well dive in. We're about halfway through this.
Yes.
So we might as well take the time now to take a step away from Marvel, and we'll talk about season 2 of The Last of Us.
Yeah.
Now, for those who aren't aware, which you probably are, if you listen to this podcast, season 2 of The Last of Us takes probably like the first, third maybe of The Last of Us Part 2.
Yes. Yeah.
Maybe the first. I don't think it's the first half. I think it's the first third because Craig Mazin had actually said, the showrunner, that it's going to the game is probably going to have to be told in at least 3 seasons.
Yeah.
So season 2 it just ended. Season 3 will tell more of the game, and then season 4 will kind of wrap it up.
Yeah.
Because they're not trying to do what Game of Thrones did. They're not trying to come up with their own original content.
Yes. They're trying to stick purely to what they have and make slight changes.
So for those who watched, was obviously you probably did. Season 1 was the entirety of the first game.
Mm-hmm.
Season 2 was maybe the first third of the second game from Ellie's perspective, where we get introduced to Dina and we see the death of Joel, of course, which we get him back in flashbacks. We find out why Ellie was like against him for a while. We learn all that.
We learn where the relationship was at before he died.
Yeah.
So we are going into spoilers
Yeah.
for this.
Yeah.
So if you haven't watched the show, then come back later and listen to this. But we're going to go straight into spoilers and talk about the whole season, what we think, and where we think we're going.
Yes. So we do get introduced to Dina. We get introduced to her being pregnant with the baby that we know is Jesse's. It was also Jesse, another character from the game. Ellie and Dina, fall for each other.
That was. I'm not gonna lie. That scene kind of made me uncomfortable because I was like, I feel like I shouldn't be watching this. But I did write this down. Isabella Merced is incredible in this.
Oh God, yeah.
She is
probably the standout actress in this.
Yes. Although Ellie has a scene, at some point where she goes after Nora, when they find out what the spores are.
Yeah.
That scene where Ellie is fully pulling, like Bella Ramsey was full on playing that role and that scene with aggression, revenge, and I was like, this is good. That's amazing.
I have to give credit where credit's due to Isabella Merced. She really was a standout in this series. And another standout that wasn't in it as much, but we're probably going to get more of her later on, is Caitlin Dever.
Yes, Caitlin Dever is a good...
Well, yes, Abby. I know a lot of you are very annoyed that Abby wasn't buff.
Yeah.
I understand why people would be annoyed because it would make sense. It made sense in the games with her, getting real buff to go get revenge on Joel and all that. Yeah. I don't know. It doesn't bother me in the show.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Caitlin Dever still has that aggression in her.
Yeah. Got that motive and that drive for what she wants, which is the main. And then after she's done with it,
she just is like, "All right, next thing."
Yeah,
and they leave.
Yeah,
that's no remorse at
all,
and
it's good,
which is great.
Yeah. Yeah. So Abby has a pretty decent story in this for as little time as she's in it.
Which I'll get into. I might wait to get into this.
Okay.
Until we talk more about season 2.
Okay. And then, so Ellie's arc, she's just on a revengeful.
Yeah, so basically Abby was on a revenge mission to find the man that killed her dad and kill him. Mm-hmm. When she does, now Ellie is on a revenge mission to go find Abby and kill her for what she did to Joel.
Yes.
So it's just back and forth revenge stories almost.
Yeah.
We're also introduced to who did Jeffrey Wright play? What was Jeffrey Wright's character's name?
Oh,
it was from the game too.
Yeah.
That he played in the game.
Yeah, what was his name?
Oh no! Oh, this is bad.
And I just watched it recently.
I really wish you knew because I don't want to sit here for 10 minutes trying to think of his name.
Yeah. Fuck.
It's not Eugene.
No, Eugene was the guy that Joel killed, which that scene was sad.
Yes.
But it was beautiful. I actually wrote it down. Eugene death. There's a quote when they do
Isaac.
Isaac, that's what it was. Eugene's death, there's the quote, if you love someone, you can always see them. That made me cry. When Joel said that. I was like, damn, that is fucking sad. Because that also harkens back to his daughter.
Yes. That's right.
So that was emotional. But yeah, Isaac, we're introduced to him. And he will probably come back in season 3.
One thing that they added to the show that I really liked was the origin of Isaac and his right-hand guy.
Yeah.
You know the scene with Josh Peck that was in it? That was a really good scene.
It was a good scene.
Where they set up him blowing up the truck full of guys, and then the one guy he pulled out of there that was new to the whole thing. He was like, I'm picking this guy because I'm going to train him to be a ruthless sidekick for me.
Yeah.
And then it shows him later, and he is. He's like,
he's
like
disheveled, jaded, doesn't care.
Up. Yeah.
Yep. But it's good. I like it.
But I do like the way they introduced Isaac in this. I kind of like it. And Jeffrey Wright played him in the games, and he's playing him in this, which is perfect because Jeffrey Wright's a great actor.
That whole scene where he's torturing the guy, and he's like, when I was growing up, all I wanted was this pots and pans set, and now I got it. Not the way I wanted, but it is what it is. And then he's going over how how copper doesn't hold heat as much, but it still gets hot quicker. I was like, damn, this is a good intense scene to show Isaac as a threat.
And it didn't show the guy tied up until
yeah, it kind of just looks like he was talking to himself or something.
A few minutes in.
And then poor naked man just
naked man.
Naked man.
I do another character I want to talk about is a recurring character that's part of Abby's team, played by one and only Danny Ramirez.
Yes.
We all love him as
Yeah.
Falcon. We love him, and we love him as a character as Falcon
Yep.
in Brave New World. He plays such a prick
He's a
in The
fucking
Last of Us.
douchebag.
I was like, this dude's got range because I fucking hate him right now.
Yeah. It's crazy that a couple months ago we watched him in Brave New World and we were like, "Oh, I love him. Oh no, he's hurt. He's gonna die. Oh no, he's okay. All good." And then like a
And then
couple
in this,
of
we
weeks,
wish he was fucking dead.
Yeah, we were like, "Nah, you should have died in that fucking when that missile exploded." Like,
You should have been dead in that blast.
should have been dead in that blast.
I pooped about him.
Yeah, no, he's a good character. I hope he's in season 3 more.
He probably will be.
Because he was just like Abby, where he didn't show up a whole lot, but when
Yeah.
he was on screen, you hated him.
He probably will be because I don't. Do you have anything else, or can I go into it?
I mean, I've got a shitload written down. We don't have to go into all of it though. But I have
Oh, I see.
just
yeah,
a little.
You got it down here, so I'll.
Yeah. I do. I've got just a bunch of crazy random notes written down.
What are they?
Joel / Pedro is the best dad / daddy. Because
Daddy.
in the flashback episode, which I like that they took a whole episode to do the flashbacks.
Yeah.
Joel is just every year for her birthday trying to just do better and better. He's making the guitar. He takes her to the museum. That museum scene is straight from the game, where she puts on the little Walkman and the space helmet.
Yeah.
She closes her eyes. It was done so. Oh my god, I fucking cried. At the end of what was it? 5? I had it written down. Yes, at the end of episode 5, leading into episode 6, which is the flashback episode, when Joel walks into the door and he says, "Hey, kiddo," like right at the end, and then the credits roll.
Yeah.
I fucking cried so hard because I did not expect him to be at that door.
Yeah.
Because I saw Ellie in the bed and I was like, "Oh no, he's coming. It's Joel. This is a flashback." And then he said, "Hey, kiddo," and the episode ended. I was like, "Oh my god, I have to wait." I was like, "Oh no!" I was in fucking shambles.
Oh no.
So Joel / Pedro Pascal plays a dad and a daddy really well. So I'm that makes me more excited for him to be a dad in Fantastic Four. Swordsmaster is Joel and Tommy's father. The guy from Hawkeye.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
played by Tony Dalton.
Yeah.
From Breaking Bad. Or no,
Yes.
sorry, Better Call Saul.
Oh, I mean same universe, so you're not wrong.
True.
But yeah, so he plays Joel and Tommy's dad. That was a good scene when he was like, "Someday when you have one of your own, I hope you do better than me." And then Joel says the same thing to Ellie.
Yeah.
And that was just emotional.
I do like the way they did that with the dad.
because that's not in the game.
It's not. No.
Also, you find out that the watch that Joel has is their dad's watch, and then Joel passes that down to Ellie.
Yeah.
So that was very nice. Stalkers fucking suck. That scene where Ellie and Dina are like, "There's only one of them. There's 2 of us. We can take them." And then you find out there's like 900 of them in that building, and then that's when Jesse comes in and saves them.
Yeah.
Fuck that scene. The stalkers are fucking scary. Joel flashbacks, of course, made everybody cry because it's Joel. Dina and Ellie's relationship is beautiful. I actually really like it. I think they fit perfectly
Joel
together.
and Ellie's?
No, Dina and Ellie.
Dina and Ellie. Oh, yeah.
I'm jumping all
yeah.
over the place right now because I'm just trying to get through all of my notes. Dina finding out that Ellie is immune was a fantastic scene when Dina is holding the gun to her the whole time.
And she's like sitting there because she's like,
I don't want to kill you because I love you, but also you got bit.
but
and
also
I know what
like
this-
I don't know if I believe you or not. Like,
Yeah, it was a great fucking. And then when Ellie wakes up super suddenly and the flashlight turns on and you don't see Dina's face,
Oh yeah.
and then the flashlight turns off and you find out that Dina really has been staying up.
Yeah.
Also, I was thinking throughout that whole scene when Dina was like awake and she looked super tired and sad, I was like, the stress cannot be good on this baby.
Oh God, no.
The stress for this baby is
This
incredible.
poor girl was up all night long.
Yes.
With the gun pointed at Ellie because she was so terrified.
Yep. Thinking she was gonna die. So this show gives us a definitive yes, they could have made a cure with Ellie, because in the game they leave it ambiguous, which makes Joel's decision difficult for audiences to understand. But then the show really makes it difficult because, yes, a cure could have been made. So the decision Joel made to save Ellie really, really does impact the audience more so to really feel like, did he do the right thing?
Yeah.
It also makes it for the characters. Because if Joel looked at Ellie and was like, they didn't know if a cure was possible, but either way you would have died, you can kind of be like, okay, then I get it. right? All the characters would be like understandable.
Yeah.
But the show really driving home the fact that a cure is and was possible really kind of does make you almost not like Joel.
Because then it's like, were there others? No.
Yeah. A little continuity error. The boat that Ellie was in when she gets it to go to the aquarium to get Abby. It was raining. She got in the boat. There was no water in the boat.
Yeah, true.
Also,
now you know what I like? I like that Ellie just knew how to drive a boat.
Oh yeah, she just knew.
She just was
knows.
like, oh, okay, and knew how to drive a boat.
Yeah. Also, when she capsizes, when the wave comes and tips her, she gets back in the boat. No water in the boat.
Maybe drained out. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't know.
That
was just a nitpick.
I don't remember.
Oh my god, when Ellie accidentally killed, the pregnant girl, when she was going up against Owen, and her. Dude, I felt like throwing up. It was so intense. Ellie really wanted to help the baby, didn't know how. And the lady just being like, "You're doing good.
You're good. You're good.
Is it out?
You're good.
Did you do it?" And then just dies. Holy shit. And then
Just
Tommy comes in, and Jesse. Oh my god, that scene for Jesse too. Jesse, the actor that plays Jesse, is really good because he didn't say anything. He just looked at the dead pregnant lady, and you know he's thinking about Dina.
Oh, absolutely.
He is fully upset, but he can't show it because he's the big tough Jesse guy. I'm the big. Yes.
Shark bait.
Jesse gets fucking bodied.
He does get bodied.
He gets fully killed.
Fucking dies.
Gets shot straight in the fucking face.
Although that was in the game though. He did die in the game.
Yeah, but oh my god, I was not expecting it to happen in this.
He really got Smeckledorf.
Yeah, so that's pretty much everything I had written down, other than a question that I will ask at the end. But let's get into season 3.
We'll get into the ending now because we're gonna discuss the ending of season 2 that ties into season 3. So as I said before, this season was like the first third, maybe, of the game. At the end, we see Abby and Ellie in a standoff. Basically,
yes.
Abby's got a gun pointed at Ellie. You'll hear a gunshot after Ellie screams "No!"
and it cuts to black.
It cuts to black. Then it shows Abby on a couch, wakes up. It's like morning, and the last thing you see on the screen is a community, and the caption "Seattle Day 1."
Mm-hmm.
So that basically says season 3 will be Abby's season.
Yes.
Because in the game, it goes back and forth between Ellie and Abby's perspective in the game. So we got Ellie's in season 2. We're going to get Abby's in season 3.
Yes.
And are we going to find out what happened with Ellie in that final scene? Probably not for a while. Do I think Ellie's dead? Probably not.
No.
Because why would they do that?
Yeah.
When they want to tell the rest of the story in season 4.
Yeah. And I have a theory. I don't know, because Dina is still in the theater with them. Yes, she was sleeping in the dressing room when we last saw her, but a gunshot that Abby gave to Tommy. We also don't know if Tommy's dead. I think Tommy just got shot in the gut because she was interrogating him at first too, and told him to shut up.
I don't think Tommy's dead either.
So the gunshot could have came from Tommy shooting Abby, or Dina coming up out of nowhere and shooting Abby.
Yeah.
But I also don't think Abby's going to die because Ellie and Abby have to have that emotional end game, like where they
have to have
fight.
that final battle, that final fight from the end of the second game.
Yes.
But as far as season 3 goes, it's going to be all about Abby.
Yes. So if you really didn't like Abby, which most of you didn't, because this show lost 70% of its viewers after episode 2.
This is where season 3 will be, where you learn about Abby's whole thing, and you're like, and because in the game that's how it works. You hate her, and then you learn about her, and you're like, oh well.
Her motivations make more sense.
They make a lot of sense.
I still don't like her, but
you
know, I understand her.
But more. I get her. Yeah. So that's what we're expecting in season 3.
Yeah. So that makes me nervous because if the show lost 70% of its viewers in the middle of season 2 because of Abby, season 3 being all about Abby doesn't look good for the numbers.
There's going to be people like,
yes.
brother,
brother, So season 3 makes me nervous. I don't think it's going to get as good of reviews.
Well, season 2 didn't either.
Yeah.
Season 1 is still the highest reviewed season.
Yes. I do think season 2, yes, is weaker than season 1.
Oh yeah.
I also think the second game is weaker than the first game.
A lot of people do.
But I still think that the story for 2 is good.
Yeah.
I think it's strong enough for a show. I think especially the actors and actresses they have in this show are good enough to fill the roles they have, because they have so far filled the roles.
And see, The Last of Us is one of those games where it's like, yeah, you made a second one to continue the story, but you didn't have to.
Yes, yeah.
They could have just ended it
Yep.
at the end of the first one with Joel saving Ellie.
Yeah.
They didn't, they didn't need to make the second game and then later the second season, but they did. Yeah. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's just not as good as the original.
Of course.
Because not a lot of sequels are. Sometimes they are. Sometimes they're better. Sometimes they're not.
Yes. There's also no release date for season 3 yet. But I think that's just because Pedro is fucking busy. Not that they need him for season 3.
Yeah, Pedro's a little busy doing, like
Marvel stuff now.
Marvel stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna need him though.
Yeah, I don't think. I think
he'll probably show up for like a cameo for if it shows the scene again of Abby killing him.
Yeah, or he'll show up in another flashback that we haven't seen.
Yeah.
But we've pretty much covered all the flashbacks with episode 6. But flashback paddle pass.
Fortnite battle pass.
Yeah, so the last thing I have written down in my notes is a question. Is the show better than the game? We're only going from season 2 and game 2.
Oh, so we're not talking about
No,
season
we're
1.
not talking about the whole thing. We can compare season 1 and season 2 after this, but I want to know, is season 2 better than the game?
See, it's hard to answer because it's not the whole game story.
Yes, but what we have so far, do you think it is worthy of what it is?
No, I don't.
Okay.
It's close.
It is close. I still don't know.
It's close. But it's also hard to adapt a game like Part 2 because the way Part 2 tells its story is it goes back and forth between the main characters.
It's fragmented, and if you do that in a show, it gets overwhelming.
This season, they basically just said, all right, we'll tell Ellie's here, then we'll tell Abby's, then we'll do the final battles at the end.
Yeah. I guess I'll say this. Are you excited for season 3?
Oh, yeah.
Me too. I actually am.
Because I liked Caitlin. I'm one of the few that liked Caitlin Deaver as Abby, and I'm very excited to see how well she does as Abby in season 3 when we get her as the central character.
I'm ready to see the torment, the killing, the story about everything.
Yeah.
Season 2 is 2 episodes less than season 1. Season 1 had 9. This has 7.
Yeah.
Do you think season 3 is going to go back to 9, or do you think it's going to keep it shorter?
It might keep it shorter just because they're trying to tell the story of the game in 3 seasons.
Yeah.
So if they took 7 to tell this third, do another 7 in season 3 to do the next third, and then do the final season, possibly the final season, with another 7 to finish up the game story.
Yeah.
And then wrap it up because they're not doing any original content.
Yeah.
They're just adapting the games and that's it.
Yes.
Am I excited for season 3 yet?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
But I will say, season 2. I mean, the second game is weaker. Season 2 is weaker also.
Yes.
Does it adapt a lot of the stories well? Yeah.
Yes, I think it does.
Yeah.
Especially the characters' motivations and the actual performances of these actors taking these roles. I think
the only reason why I say the show isn't as good as the game is because in the game, when you're playing as the characters, you're living a lot of those tense moments where they're being chased by some of the dead.
That's true.
Like in the game, you are Ellie or you are Abby, and there's a clicker coming after you. Mm-hmm. That's happening to you. You're trying not to get killed. Yeah. When you're watching it on screen, here's another example: the scene where Abby is climbing under the fence.
Oh, and
right?
yeah.
And
that
they're
iconic
all against the
where
fence?
she meets Joel. That iconic scene. Yes.
Yeah, that in the games is terrifying.
Oh fuck yeah! I shit myself.
In the show, it was scary, but I wasn't
You weren't in it as much.
I wasn't in it because we already knew that Abby was going to be fine.
Yeah.
But when you're playing the game and you're having that happen to you,
yeah,
it's
It's intense.
It's intense.
Also, I think in the show, I do think they handled Joel's death very well. We talked about this in the other episode where we talked about it. They handled his death very well. I do think in the game it was stronger because in the game, Abby, like Joel and everyone and Tommy are in the cabin with Abby's crew. And that scene kind of jumps away earlier than it does in the show. And you're playing Ellie and you are fully watching from start to end Joel's death.
Yeah.
In the show, they show you a little bit of Abby like shooting his kneecap.
Yeah.
And then you jump to Ellie and you know what's happening.
It's showing her reaction, but it's also jumping from that
yeah.
to a scene of Joel getting killed.
Yeah.
And then,
so I think it's just paced better in the game.
Yeah.
But I think it's done.
You're looking through Ellie's eyes
Yeah.
watching Joel get beat to death.
Yes, and it's fucking sad. It's sad in the show too.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. The show did it fucking beautifully.
Yeah, the show did it great. But
Yes.
I just think the game
Yeah.
makes it feel more real.
But that's how it is with every video game adaptation. Because a video game you're playing, you're in it, like you were saying. You are experiencing these things in real time with the character you are playing.
It's like the first game. Like the first season adapted the first game so incredibly
Oh my
well,
god, it was so good.
with additions.
Yes.
What you did in the game, though, can't be topped.
No.
Because everything is happening to you.
Yes.
It's not happening to a character. I mean, it's happening to
Yeah.
a character, but you are the character.
Yeah.
It's happening to you. You're being chased by a clicker. You have to be quiet to avoid being noticed.
Yeah.
Like the games can't be topped.
Yeah, I don't think there's ever going to be a perfect video game adaptation. I just don't think it's possible.
I think if I had to take these 4 things, both games and both seasons, I think if I had to like rank them from maybe least to most, like as far as quality goes, so the worst would be season 2.
Yes.
Then game 2. Then season 1. Then game 1.
That's an interesting.
Just because of the fact that, yes, season 1 added in some of the greatest pieces of television I've ever watched, like long time.
Yes, that's probably why I put season 1 over the first game.
I would if I didn't have that belief about the game being more terrifying and feeling more realistic.
Yeah. I understand. I get
it's above
where you're going.
It's a season, but not that much. Because season 1 did so well with the additional pieces that it put in. Because long time is like probably one of the best television episodes ever made.
I agree 100% with that.
Yeah.
I don't know. For me, I think the first game and the first season are tied. And I hate to be that guy.
It's very close.
I do think... I don't know. I enjoyed watching the show more than I enjoyed playing the game. Slightly more. Like 0.0001% more. So
That's
I
crazy
think...
coming from you, to be honest.
I know, right? Like, I love story-driven video games. I've always played them. You're not too big on the single-player story-driven games as much as you have played.
I played The Last of Us.
I don't know. I just... And I'm also, you know me, I hate zombie shows. I hate that zombies have been through our society since the beginning, and I think The Walking Dead slowly killed that vibe for me because they just went on too fucking long. But that's a different episode.
Don't we all know that?
But I don't know. I just think The Last of Us, because of the story it tells, it makes zombies... Because it doesn't focus on the zombies. Like, it does, but there's more of a side plot. This is a game about the characters and their relationships, and they just so happen to be in this post-apocalyptic world. And I think for the show, season 1 specifically, it just worked slightly better for me. Like, literally 0.000001% better.
I'm sitting here literally not believing any of this because that's just crazy to me that you're saying that.
I'm torn.
It's wild to me.
Because every time you bring up a point, I'm like, yeah, the game is better. But then I'm like, yeah, but the show also, like, brought more emotion out of me. Yes, I was extra stressed playing the game because I was trying to run from the clickers and do all this.
All right, well,
show,
I think we can agree on one thing. The first game and the first season are tied in as far as quality.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. That's what I mean. They're tied.
As far as quality goes, they're tied.
Yes.
As far as, like, feeling, like, that feeling of...
Okay, I'll put it this way. If we're going to count the show as one whole thing, right? Like, we're just going to say it's one season, right? Season 1 and Season 2. We're just going to put them in one.
If we're going to count it as one season...
And the video game, we're going to count in one. I think the video game is better.
Yeah, there you go.
I know we haven't finished the rest of Game 2 yet with the show, so there is a chance that the show might come out on... Because I feel like if Season 2 is just and Season 1 is phenomenal, if Season 3 and 4 are also phenomenal, the show might be better than the game. I don't know. We'll have to find out. But I think if we're counting it as a whole story for what we have, the show is worse than the game exponentially. I think there's just too much lacking in Season 2 to make it a viable option.
Oh yeah, Season
to
2
compete
was
with the game.
Season 2 just compared to Season 1 alone is like...
Oh, it's marginally different. You
like
could fit so
day
many
and
other...
night.
Yeah, you could fit day and night. You could fit so many different things in between them. That's how big the gap is. But I think if we're going specific seasons and we're dismissing the other ones, I think that Season 1 and the first game are just slightly even. Like, they're just perfectly even for me. But if we're going full story, the video games are way fucking better than the show.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that was a better way for me to explain it.
Yeah,
but
that's better.
That's
But they're very close.
Yeah. So what would you rank out of 10 Season 2? What would you rank Season 1? Because I don't remember. I don't.
Season 1 is a solid 9.
Yeah, Season 1 is fucking phenomenal.
Maybe even a 9.5.
Yes.
Season 2 is more like a 7.
Yeah, I honestly was gonna say like a 6.5. I think the only thing that saves it for me is Dina as a character. I think Joel's death was handled good enough that I can pass it. And I because I'm excited for Season 3, it gets an extra half point.
Okay.
Which is why I'm at 6.5.
I say 7, just because 7 seems like a reasonable rating for...
I just think
Season 2.
I think this season's strongest 2 episodes were Episode 6, the Flash episode, and Joel's death episode. I just think they're the 2 strongest episodes. There's not really any other episode that I fully remember. There are scenes, but I think full episodes, this season only has 2 great episodes. Meanwhile, Season 1, every episode was a fucking banger.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So I just think, yeah. So that's pretty much where I lie.
Okay.
And I think that does it, right?
That does it for me.
We're at an hour.
Yeah.
And we've got another episode to do.
I know we do. I know.
Yes.
We're doing this one first before the one that comes before this one.
Yeah, another prequel episode.
For the one, the woo, the wah, the wee, the wah, the woo, the wah, the way.
Hey, there you go.
But anyway, that'll do it.
Yeah.
That's our review on Last of Us Season 2.
Yes.
What did you guys think? How did you feel about it? Is it better than the game? Is it did you like it? Did you hate it? Like,
are you excited for Season 3?
Are you excited for Season 3? Are you ready for Abby to be the main character? Leave us a comment on the episode. You can underneath. You can also leave us a message on the Instagram at The Fonky Corporation. Or you can email us at thefonkycorporation@gmail.com. That's THEFONG corporation@gmail.com. And, yeah. So we talked about a lot. We talked about First Steps. We talked about Marvel. We talked about The Last of Us Season 2.
This was a hefty episode.
Hefty. Wimpy. But, yeah. So that'll do it for us.
Yes.
Tune in next week for...
the Phase 3
Phase 3 ranking.
Yeah.
Phase 3!
Which is the interesting one.
Yeah.
Because that's got the most. That's got 11, right?
It does.
Yes.
It's got 11. 9, 11.
Oh. All right. With that, we're leaving.
All right. Later.
Bye.